I'm back again with another tech tip. This one is about text expanders. Text expanders are little applications that either live on your desktop computer or as a Chrome extension. And what they do is they are shortcuts. If you find yourself typing out the same message again and again, you can use these text expander applications to be triggered by a phrase you type in, and it will expand out to the text that you typically type out. Let me give you an example here. Let's say I don't like to say LOL, but I like to type it out. When I type it out, that I prepared that as a trigger, so it types it out. Here's another one. Here is some text. Here's some text I don't have to type because this text expander will do it for me. So in other words, I programmed the app so that every time I type in all caps HIST, it does that. I just did it for this video. I'm going to delete it out again, right? But here we go. So how do I use this on the reg? For example, when I fill out STIS reports, it's always the same info. So I just have some triggers and it fills out those fields for me. Common messages or responses to students, acknowledgments of emails, things like that. Fixing incorrect attendance codes for students. Anytime I email the attendance office, I just use a pre-prepared email and then I just fill in the blank. Common typos I do here, for example, is a double capitalization at the front of the word the, or I misspell the word the. I can put those typos in as common typos and it will fix them for me as I type. Lastly, common words or phrases that I use when I create my own curriculum. If I don't like to type it out over and over again, I just have some triggers. So for example, for Shakespeare, I have capital SKS, or Mice and Men, capital OMM, and it just will auto-complete it for me. Okay, so these are available, as I said, as Chrome extensions. You can find all these free ones on there. I've used them before. I don't prefer the Chrome extension ones. Instead, I prefer to download a desktop application like this Phrase Express, and I install it on my computer. This one here is free for life, allegedly. And here's what it looks like when I open this up out of the taskbar. So for example, here's my LOL I just did. Here is some text. That's the one that I did as an example. Watch me make a fresh one here. Let's say I don't want to type this again and again. I'm not a very fast typer, as you can see. We'll call this no thanks. And then the trigger is going to be don't. The word don't is going to be my trigger. And it'll say, I don't want to type this again and again. So let's say, for example, that this is something that I used often. If whenever I type don't, it'll put that in. Don't. So if this is, see, it's lowercase, so it didn't trigger it. All uppercase. That's why I set the triggers as all uppercase, so they won't accidentally get triggered in the middle of something I'm trying to write. Okay, text expanders. I recommend Phrase Express, but like I said, you can get some Chrome extensions if you want. Okay, have fun.